What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Fan Friday, and today's winner was Matt with his suggestion of the Wailord Whimsicott deck. He actually said, Wailord Whimsicott, this is the list I play the kiddos at League with. So at League, it looks like Matt does play this deck to goof off and, I guess have some fun at League. I mean, League is always a really fun time to test out some weird stuff. And today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see, can Wailord Whimsicott take a game or not? So, Wailord, all you need to know is that he has 250 HP, and with a Fighting Fury Belt, he has 290 HP, and don't worry about the plus 10 attack. So that's what we're really going to focus on, is that Wailord has 290 HP, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to use Whimsicott to actually attack. Whimsicott has the attack Windy Mischief. It says, move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, the plan is your opponent does a ton of damage to Wailord. You then switch into Whimsicott and use Windy Mischief to move all the damage counters from Wailord onto the active Pokemon and take knockouts that way. Now, this is a very, very difficult thing to do because your opponent can do multiple things to counter react this strategy. They can just license up Whimsicott to win the game. They can not attack a Wailord and eventually just license up Whimsicott to win games. It's still very, very hard to win games because if licensing didn't exist, this deck would be beautiful. I would say this deck is one of the best decks, but because licensing exists, this deck is not the greatest of decks, which does stink. It is a very cool idea. It's cool to have Wailord have a ton of damage, switch to Whimsicott, move that damage up to the active, and take knockouts that way, which is pretty cool. But sadly, it's really difficult to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he also plays 3 Skarmory, which has Call Family to search your deck for 2 base Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So that way, turn 1, you can search for Cottonee and a Wailord and be A-okay. So that's all the Pokemon in the deck. No shaming. Like I said, it is a League deck. It is for fun. 1 Energy Retrieval to get 2 energies out of your discard pile and put them into your hand. 2 Love Ball to search for Pokemon 90 HP or less, which could be Whimsicott, it could be Cottonee. Skarmory does have 100 HP, so that's too high. 4 Roller Skates, flip a coin of heads, draw 3 cards. 2 Super Rod to shuffle into 3 combination of Pokemon and basic energies from your discard pile back into your deck. So 2 of those, get back your Whimsicotts, maybe your energies. 3 Switch, 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, no VS Seeker. Remember, it is a fun deck for play at League with kids, so that's why there's no VS Seeker as well. But you're going to notice there's no Juniper or no Sycamore and of course there's no Juniper. It's not legal in Standard. But no Sycamore, no N. He also played 2 Lysandre to bring a Pokemon off the bench, which is still pretty cool because your opponent can maybe hit your Wailord for like 110. Then you Lysandre or Shaman, take a knockout that way, which is pretty nice. 3 Shauna. I'd be so much happier if this is a present purchase observation, but he's playing Shauna. We're going to stick with it. That's the deck he's playing. We're going to play Shauna. Everybody knows I hate Shauna. I hate this card. But it says shuffle your hand to deck and draw 5 cards. Birds are so much better. You can just flip a coin of heads. You draw 7. If tails, you draw 4. But Shauna only nets you a +1. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. 2 Skyla to search for any trainer card, which could get you anything, like Energy Retrieval to Fairy Garden. Any of these cards you can get with Skyla. 3 Tiernos to draw 3 cards. So our only draw supporters is Shauna, Tierno, and Roller Skates. Yep. 4 Fairy Garden to get Pokemon free retreat with Fairy Energy attached to it. Now this is great because Wailord does have a 4 Energy Retreat calls, but since you have Fairy Garden, you give Wailord free retreat, which is really nice. 3 Fighting Fury Belts to give your Wailord plus 40 more HP and 9 Fairy Energies. And like I said, this is a fun League deck. It's not nothing serious, but the question is, can we take down these serious competitive decks online or not? Can we get a game? Can we get a win with the deck? That is the big question. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this deck introduction. And if you don't know, Fan Friday is where I post on the Facebook saying, hey guys, vote for your favorite deck and the deck with the most likes will win. And this time around it was Wailord Whimsicott. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Friday, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, you're playing against Nordal, playing a Psychic, Dark, and a Dragon deck. Oh, I don't know what this could be. It could be a bunch of different things. We won the coin flip, so we'll be going first. And yes, I would like to go first. And on our turn, let's see what's going to happen. All right, so we get a mulligan, having 3 Ultra Balls and a Switch in hand. Okay, all right, fair enough. And let's see, what does Nordal have for us today? That is a real question. I'm hoping it's like Boom Burst Noivern. That's what I'm hoping for. It could be Darkrai Giratina Garbodor, which I don't know how that matchup goes. Like Darkrai could just have a ton of energies attached to it. They can like do a ton of damage to us, which is not fun as well. But we'll press done. Let's show our hand to the deck and draw 7 new cards. Alright, so there's, okay, Skarmory start, which is great. That's what we want. We can get Wailords out that way. Let's put down Cottonee. And we'll press done, and let's see what is my opponent playing. Yeah, it probably might be Darkrai, Giratina, Garbodor. The more I think about it, like, that's the only real competitive deck I can think of on top of my head that plays those combination of cards. But instead we have the advantage, and we're playing Wailord Whimsicott. So, anything is possible right now. And my opponent is taking a second. But with our hand, we'll probably just call for family, I guess. I don't know. Like, our hand's already really good. Alright, so there's Yveltal, Darkrai, and Trubbish. Okay. Well, I thought my opponent was going first, but it looks like we are instead. We'll put a Fairy Garden in the active. We'll Level Ball for another Cottonee. Okay, it looks like we have 1 prize. The 3 Wailords are in the deck, which is great. We'll put down the Cottonee. And let's go for a Shauna. I don't want to put down the Fairy Garden yet because we know our opponent does play other stadium cards. And this is a terrible hand. Alright, so pass on my opponent's turn. Maybe we should have kept the last hand. I don't know. But let's see what happens. If they have a Dark Energy, they can put down Yveltal. If they do that, we can maybe hit the Yveltal for 30. Yeah, that could be spicy. There's a Dark Energy going to the active. Okay. Trainers Mail. Go look at the top 4 cards of their deck. And let's see what does my opponent decide to get out. There's a Max Elixir. And like I said, the whole scary thing is this Darkrai could have a ton of damage on the field and just knock us out. And if that happens, then we're going to keep getting one-shotted. He wants to have, what? So it is 20, and then 20 more damage for each energy in play. So, like, I don't even know. Like, so many energies. I don't even know right now. How much? So, 2, okay, so 290, okay, 280, I don't know. 19 energies? Wait, I don't think he one-shot us. Is 19 correct? I don't know, I feel like it's 9, I don't know. Okay, so 30 damage to the active. I can't do math right now. Alright, so that guy gets an energy. Okay, so on our turn, we get a Fairy Garden, which is actually really good. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Alright, so call for family. And with the call for family, we'll get 2 Wailords. And not pretty much fit it, yes. We'll put down a Wailord. Alright, put down another Wailord. And pass on to my opponent's turn, okay? They're going to draw a card. Let's see, so right now Darkrai's doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Alrighty. Alright, that's 4 energies in play. I mean, they might be able to one-shot us. I don't... Oh, man, why am I so bad at math? Dark Energy going to active, okay. We'll probably see another Blue for 30, I imagine. Alright, so Ultra Ball, discarding Super Rod into Ultra Ball, okay. And let's see, my opponent get out Giratina. They get out... Oh, there it is. Giratina coming down the field. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 120 damage can be hit all of a sudden. A Blue Wing for 30. Alright, and let's see, where does that Dark Energy go? Probably on the Giratina. Yeah, that seems like good play. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Roller Skates. I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to retreat to Wailord. I don't want to put down a Fairy Garden just yet. And we'll Fairy Energy a Whimsicott, and we'll just pass on to my opponent's turn. We could maybe Roller Skates, but we're really not digging for anything. Like, we have Fairy Garden, we have Whimsicotts already. I guess we could be looking for a Fighting Fury Belt, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. If he puts down a double Dragon Energy, which he does, and if he attacks with Darkrai this turn, we can knock out this Darkrai if he just put a Fighting Fury Belt on it, which could be very interesting. This Sycamore going to discard his hand, draw 7 new cards, and does he find a Floatstone to treat to Darkrai and hit us for 180? If he does that, that'll be okay. So Trainers Mail, go look at the top 4 cards of his deck. And let's see what he decides to get out. There's a Fighting Fury Belt. No, not Fighting Fury Belt. That makes things that makes it harder for us to knock out. Max Elixir, okay. Does he find the Dark Energy? Okay, so Dark Energy that guy. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 200, 210. Oh, wait, never mind. He just puts on the Garbodor. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm okay with this play. I think I'm fine with that play, okay. Puts down the Reverse Valley. So we do 20 less damage. Okay, 30 damage. Ultra Wailord. Does he have another Dark Energy? Nope, he doesn't. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Tierno. So I'm going to Tierno, draw 3. Alright. We're going to Roller Skates. Tails. Let's see. We can put down Fairy Garden. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 200. He's not taking a knockout yet. He'll need 1 more energy and a Floatstone. So let's just end our turn onto my opponent's turn. I think I'm going to risk it. Let's see what happens on my opponent's turn. They're going to draw a card. Can they find a Flowstone and another energy? If they do that, then a Wailord will get knocked out. But I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to risk it. We'll see what happens. If he doesn't do that, then maybe we can knock out the Darkrai next turn. There's a Flowstone. Okay, does he have energy? There's a Darkrai coming up. Fingers crossed, no energy. That didn't matter. Oh, there's a Professor Burst's observation. Come on, Tails. Come on, Tails. Oh, no. Heads. All right, so he's going to get 7 new cards. Okay. All right. There's a Max Elixir. Oh, he got an energy. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 220. That will knock us out. We missed the Fighting Fear Vault. And an Escape Rope. Oh, please play that Escape Rope. If he plays the Escape Rope, we can switch another Wailord. All right, so Flowstone going to Darkrai. Okay. There's a Dark Pulse for the knockout, dude. 220. Solid. Oh, 3, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so the question is now, does my opponent play AZ? If they don't play AZ, we can maybe win by keeping the Garbodor in the active spot. We might have to go that route. We might have to like resort to that kind of tactic. Alright, so my opponent's going to draw 2 cards. They did 220. If they get a double dragon, how many Max Elixir? Oh, they play 4 more Max Elixir. So there's no way they can knock out a Wailord this turn. And he already committed the Flowstone to the active, so I'm actually okay with this. So I'm going to end my turn. Oh, we never forgot about Tierno! Alright, so my opponent's going to draw a card, okay. And let's see what my opponent decides to do. The commits leader, okay, there's a Trainers Mail. Go look at the top 4 cards of their deck. Does he find a Lysandre, okay. Lysandre is the only thing I'm kind of scared of. Let's see. Nope, Dark Pulse, it's going to do 220 damage. Alright, so we're going to put down Fairy Garden. We're going to put a Fairy Energy on the active. We're going to put down Whimsicott. We are going to free retreat back into the Whimsicott. We're going to Tierno draw 3 cards. First of all, come on, Tierno. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Alright, roller skates. Tails, okay. And let's go for a Windy Mischief. Yeah, the Wailord for sure. Alright, so we'll knock out the Darkrai EX, going down to 4 price cards. Giratina could come up and smack us for 100. But there's no way... Let's see. He has 170 HP. There's no way he's like one-shotting a Wailord either. So on our opponent's turn, the only thing that kind of scares me, if you get Chaos Wells and get rid of our Fairy Garden, there's an Evital coming down, okay. Does he have it? Okay, Chaos Well for 100. That will knock us out, okay. He'll go down to 3. And with this, I'm going to send the Wailord. I think that's the best play we have. The real question is, does he have a Lysandre? I don't know. Alright, so on our turn, we're going to Love Ball. Wait, we don't have, I don't think we have any more. I think I said I have 1 prize. Let's Trainers Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of our deck. Solid. We're going to grab the Lysandre. Yeah, we'll grab the Lysandre, just put it in our hand. The Love Ball won't get us anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass on my opponent's turn. They're going to hit us for 100, okay. Alright, so they're going to draw a card. Alright, Chaos Well is in effect right now. Let's see. Well, okay, Dark Energy on that guy. If my opponent doesn't have AZ, we can just license a Garbodor, maybe win. That's a big maybe. It all comes down to play AZ or not. He already has a Lysandre in the discard pile, but no VS Seekers haven't played. There's a VS Seeker for Lysandre, probably bringing up our poor little Cottonee. What did Cottonee do to you? He's scared. He's scared of Whimsicott. That's what it is. Alright, so he's going to Chaos Well for the knockout. Okay. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to Lysandre the Garbodor and just hope he doesn't have any way to retreat this guy. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to Lysandre, bring up Garbodor. It has a 3 energy retreat cost, and I'm just going to pass. The question is, does he play AZ or not? So my opponent's turn, he's going to draw a card, okay. This might become very, very boring, but I think we might be able to get a win if he doesn't play. He already has 9 energies in play. There's a VS Seeker or a Lysandre. I don't care about Lysandre. Lysandre's up the Skarmory, okay, whatever. Does he have a way to treat the Garbodor? That's my real question. If he doesn't have a way to treat Garbodor, we can win by decking our opponent out. There's a double dragon. Go to Giratina. Don't care about that. And let's see what else does my opponent have. That is a big question. Pass on our turn, alright? So I'm just going to end our turn, alright? So I'm fine with just passing. I'm fine with just keep going. Let whatever happen. We have more cards. Okay, there's an escape rope. We're going to bring the Wailord up. He's going to bring the Garbodor up, okay? Or bring the Giratina up. He's not going to take a knockout this turn. There's a VS Seeker for another Lysandre, okay? So that's his third or fourth Lysandre. Or third or fourth VS Seeker. That's his third VS Seeker, okay? So there's Chaos Well for the knockout. Now the question is, does he play a third escape rope? He's played 2 escape ropes, no switch, 1 Lysandre, no AZ. So let's hit the Wailord. On to our turn. The big question now, does he play Lysandre? We're gonna roller skates, try to draw 3. That was perfect. Okay, so we're gonna Lysandre, bring in the guard boulder up to the axe spot. And we're gonna pass again. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. Now the question is, does he play AZ? If he doesn't play AZ, we might be able to win this game. Let's see what happens. Does he play 3 more energies? 3 more dark energies. They can't be double dragons because dragon energies. Double dragons can only be attached to dragon Pokemon. And let's see, what does Nordle have for us? Does he have an AZ or not? That is the big question. If he doesn't, if he does, we have to think of new tactics. We have 2 turns to try to figure out how to save this Wailord from being knocked out. There's another Giratina hitting the field, okay? Double dragon going to Giratina. Fighting Fuel going to the Giratina. This Giratina, okay? And oh my goodness! He does play AZ too. Okay, alright, so 2 escape ropes and AZ. Unfortunate for us. So Trubbish goes back down, okay. Chaos Will. Oh no, if we played 1 more Lysandre, I think we can win. Alright, so on our turn, we need to think. Okay, that's not what we need. We need to make sure. Let's Ultra Ball discard double Fairy Energies. Oh, we do have another Cottonee left. Okay, but the question is, if he has a VS Seeker, we lose. We just instantly lose because he likes to bring this guy up. If he hits us, we go to 220, and then we can knock out this guy next turn. So let's put down Cottonee. Let's pass on to our opponent's turn. 1, 2, 3, double dragons are in play. If he has 1 more left, oh man, if he has this one, oh man, there's so many what-if situations right now. If he smacks us, we can, okay, we lose. There's nothing we can do. Alright, so Chaos Will. For 110, alright, so on our turn. Okay, alright. There's a Trainers Mail, we'll play it. I'm trying to see if we have a way out. Okay, thanks, Super Rod. I love you too. We'll grab Super Rod. Okay, alright. Fair enough. We'll put down Whimsicott. Alright, so I'm going to Super Rod. Shuffle in the Wailord. And 2 Fairy Energies, sure. Alright. I'm gonna Shauna? Oh, put down Fairy Energy on this guy, sure. Well, Shauna, shuffle her into the deck and draw 5 new cards. Yes, I'm fine with this, whatever. Alright. Alright, so we got an Ultra Ball. We can play that, discard a Whimsicott and a Fairy Energy. And with this, we get another Wailord. Okay. And this tactic is not going to work. We're going to eventually run out. Like, we're going to deck out. We're going to get knocked out before this happens. But whatever. We're going to retreat to Wailord. We're going to pass. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. Okay. We could have knocked out Giratina, but that the Giratina could just knock us out because it does 100 damage. Okay. Now, does he have his 4th VS Seeker or not? I mean, regardless, he pretty much has the game. I don't know how we can win this. We don't have any more Lysandres. Oh, baby. Alright, so let's see. There's a VS Seeker for a Lysandre. No! Oh, no. Oh, no. Gonna bring the Wailord-EX and go to Chaos Will for the knockout. Man, oh, man. Alright, well, oh, man, we were so close. I mean, we weren't really close at all, but, like, we took a knockout on a Dark Card, which is pretty amazing. Man, if he didn't play the AZ or the second escape rope, we might have had it. But since he played both of those, we lost the game. Yeah, if he didn't play the AZ, that's the main thing. If the AZ was prized, we would have won. I'm pretty sure we would have won the game because I doubt he plays a third. That's crazy. Like, the second escape rope was already crazy enough. But playing 3 escape ropes and AZ is really crazy. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully we get a game win with this, but it's so hard to win with this deck. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Can we win a game or not? We'll find out today on Fan Friday. Alright, putting against Eric Viking, playing a Lightning, Steel, Fire, and a Colors deck. Not sure what's going to be. We'll find out together here in a second what our opponent is playing. He's got a Groudon hat as well, which I don't think I'm pretty sure Groudon's not Fire type. I could be wrong though, but I'm like 99% sure he's fighting. But our opponent's trying to see what's going to happen. We got a Cottonee, we got an Ultra Ball, a Tierno, draw 3 cards, okay. Alrighty, this hand is very, very strange. Like, I want to get a Wailord out, of course. Like, I want to start letting Wailord take a bunch of damage. But we'll see what happens. There's a Charizard. Alright, I'm liking my odds now. I'm liking my odds of winning this game with the Charizard being active. I mean, maybe. We could still maybe lose. Because the roller skates, hand's going to draw 3 cards, okay. Let's see. Okay, so they play. They know the secret of roller skates. They know. All right, a red card. Oh goodness. Okay, okay. All right, so this false don't go to the active. Okay, fair enough. Fair. Okay, turn one red card. Like we already had a tough time as it is deciding what we wanted. DC going to the active. Professor going to search for 2 fire energies. Okay. There's double fire. Okay. Huh. Well, what do we do now? That's the real question. We can Ultra Ball, discard a Fairy Energy, maybe the top deck, switch into like a Skarmory, and you call for family. I think that might be the best play. We see a Love Ball. Gonna get a Dedenne out. Okay. Dedenne. Okay. I don't need to do that. Alright, so Dedenne coming out of pass. Oh, to our turn, of course. Alright. So we get a Whimsicott. So we're gonna Ultra Ball, discard Whimsicott and Fairy Energy. We're gonna grab a Skarmory. Come to me, Skarmory. Alright, so grab that. We'll put the Skarmory down. You switch into Skarmory. Fairy Energy the active, and we'll use Call for Family to search for 2 basic Pokemon. We'll just grab a Cottonee and a Wailord. Alright, so at least we can thin our deck out somewhat, and then use it maybe again next turn to thin out a little bit more. Then after that, we're in top deck mode. Like, we're in straight top deck mode. So let's see, can my opponent get a Blacksmith? If they Blacksmith to the active, they can use Fire Blast for 240. And that would be bad. That would be really bad. Alright, so there's a Team Flare Grunt. Okay, fair, fine, whatever. Have your Team Flare Grunts, okay? Alright. If you don't know, Team Flare Grunts discard energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, which is very unfortunate for us. Alright, so let's see what else does Eric Biking have for us. There's a Lightning Gun at Dedenne, okay. They could go for an Entrainment, search for 2 basic Pokemon, put them on your bench, which is, okay, oh, looks like they went for Energy Short for nothing, okay? Perfect. The question is, do we call for family now? We tried to get Fairy Energy. Yeah, let's go for a call for family. We got to thin our deck out some. Let's search for another Cottonee and another Wailord. Sure, that seems great. Okay, so grab those 2 guys, put them on the field. My opponent can't start using Energy Short for 20. Alright, so my opponent's turn. Will they use Team Flare Gun again and go for Energy Short? Like, I thought they would go for Entrainment to search for 2 basic Pokemon. Let's see if Fire Energy go down Charizard. Alright. Let's see what will my opponent do. We could maybe go for a blow through, do 60 damage with a Stadia. There's an energy short for 20. Oh, 40. I forget we're weak to lightning. Alright, there's a fairy energy, okay. We can either go, so energy short do 20, 40, times 2. Okay, that's a knockout. So let's retreat to Wailord. And let's just fairy energy Cottonee. We'll just pass. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. You do you. You hit us, and maybe we'll get our Whimsicott eventually up. If my opponent looks at my discard pile, they can see what Windy Mischief does, which could be scary, because they know what it does. But let's see. Do they have a Fire Energy? They didn't discard it. Okay, they have to discard. Oh yeah, there's a Lightning go to Charizard. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna see a Fire Blast for 120. I imagine. This is getting very scary. I'm not gonna lie. We're in super top deck mode. We need top deck a Shauna, a Trainers Mail, a Skyla even. Like, any of these cards would be perfect. I just want to draw into one of these trainer cards that allows me to search my deck. Even like a Love Ball will be fine. Alright, so we see Charizard coming up. We're going to see Fire Blast for 120. Okay. He's going to discard an energy. Hopefully he discards the DCE. Oh, no, discards the Lightning. Okay. So on our turn, we get a Roller Skates. Come on, baby. Come on, Roller Skates. And it's a heads. All right, we get 3 cards. Oh, come on, baby. Let's do it again. Come on, Roller Skates. And Tails. Okay. All right, Trainers Mail. Oh, grab a Skyla. That's what we needed. We needed the Skyla. All right, with the Skyla, we'll search for a Shauna. Come to me, Shauna. I never thought I'd say I'm Skyla for a Shauna. But today's the day. We're Skyla for a Shauna. And we're going to end our turn. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. They can go for another Fire Blast for 120, but if they do that, and we get a Whimsicott and a Fairy Garden, we can knock out this Charizard EX. There's a Fire Energy. Okay, so we're going to see another Fire Blast. It's going to do 120, bringing it to 240. If they, I was going to say, if they put down a Geobody Scheme, I'd be so scared. Alright, so they're going to discard a Fire Energy. On our turn, we get a Roller Skates. Come on, Roller Skates. Don't let me down, baby. Come on. Alright, let's go for Shauna. And let's see what happens. Alright, so we whiffed it. We whiffed it hard. So put this guy down. Play a love ball. We'll get another one down. Okay, I'm usually scared, but I don't think my opponent plays a Lysandre, so I'm not too scared. We'll put that down. And we whiff the Fairy Energy. We have Fairy Garden. Alright, so we end our turn. I'll do opponent's turn. They're gonna take a knockout this turn. They're gonna take a knockout. They're gonna Charizard-EX is doing work right now. This Fire Blast Charizard is doing work. Right, so Roach Gates tells for opponent. Okay, there's a Fire Energy. I was hoping they would like whiff the Fire Energy, but like yes, no Fire Energy or no Energy, but they had the Fire Energy, of course. So opponent's going to 4 prize cards. All right, gonna take 2 prize cards. Going to go 4. 82. 82. You want to like Eric Viking? All right. So let's go Wailord. Alright, so on our turn, what do we draw? That is a big question. We get a Fairy Garden. We'll put Fighting Female in the active. We'll put down Fairy Garden, and we'll use the Shauna. Gonna show if I hit the deck and draw 5 new cards. Okay. And Fighting Female, Super Rod. So let's Super Rod. And with Super Rod, we'll shuffle in 2 fairies and a Whimsicott. Okay. And let's see. Oh, we can go for it. Okay, Trainers Mail for Energy Retrieval. Alright, for Tierno, sure. Alright, we'll grab Tierno. We will pass onto our opponent's turn. They're going to hit us for 120, most likely. Like, I doubt my opponent plays Lysandre, which is great. We got to hope they don't play Lysandre. If they play Lysandre, they can start bringing up Whimsicotts and taking knockouts on them. But we need to protect our Whimsicotts. We need to protect them. That's the big thing. But we'll probably see a Fire Energy attached to the active. Oh, my goodness. He plays Stadium Guards. I didn't think my opponent plays Stadium Guards, but he does. A Pokemon catcher. And, oh, my goodness. There's catchers in his deck as well. Oh, things just got so interesting right now. Alright, so DC, go to the active. Interesting. Double DC the active. Fire Blast for 120, okay. What will he discard? Will he discard the DC? Oh, he discard the Fire Energy. Alright, what if he doesn't have another Fire Energy in his hand? There's a switch. Alright, so I'm just going to end my turn. I'm fine with having a switch. I do not care about Fairy Garden right now. Alright, so let's see what happens. Will he play the catcher again? There's another Fire Energy, okay. So let's see another Fire Blast for 120. Hopefully he doesn't play a second catcher. That could be bad. Alright, so Fire Blast for 120. Gonna bring us to 240, but we have the switch in our hand. So on our turn, we'll switch it. Oh, there's a Fairy Energy we needed. Switch into Whimsicott, and we'll go for a Windy Mischief for the knockout. We'll move the 240 onto the active. Take that Charizard-EX. We go down to 4 prize cards. 1 and 2. There is a Fairy Energy and an Energy Retrieval. Alright, here comes the Dedenne. The Dedenne, don't really care about that. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. They have 32 cards left. Can they find another attacker or not? There's an Entei coming down. Okay, Entei is very interesting. Heat Tackle can bring us to 260. There's teammates going to search deck for 82 cards. Let's see. Hopefully he gets a Blacksmith and another teammates. No, double Blacksmith. That's what he needs. Can he get double Blacksmith? Can he do that? There's 4 Fire Energies. He can go for double Blacksmith if he wants to. That's the big question. Does he want to go for it though? But we'll see teammates going to get 82 cards out of his deck. If you don't know, a teammate says search deck. You can only play this card if one of your Pokemon is knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search deck for 82 cards and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Mountain Rings makes it where prevent all damage done to bench Pokemon by attacks, which I don't think either one of us attacks the bench. I know we don't. I don't know what he's playing, so he maybe could. If we do that, then it'll be counterproductive for his side of the field. But he is taking a stake on the teammates. Maybe he's not sure what he wants to get. He's scared of Whimsicott. He knows that Whimsicott is going to take this game. He knows that he knows I'm sick as well, I guess. Maybe he'll win by making his... Oh. My opponent was so scared, he conceded the game. He realized he couldn't win the game. He realized he couldn't do anything. We'll get a Mr. Prize. Whimsicott will take a game. I don't know if my opponent can really do anything. We'll get some more. Let's look at our opponent's deck real quick. Oh, he did play. He played one Lysandre. Alright, so he could have maybe Lysandre, but Whimsicott Winter. But we were going to win that game. What else? I mean, he could maybe attack with. He had so many different options. I guess his internet must have disconnected. But they realized there's Fan Friday. I'm sorry that both these games weren't very exciting. I mean, it's probably pretty obvious. I'm sick. I don't know what's wrong. My sinus has been messed up. I guess maybe a summer flu or something. I don't know what's wrong. but it's hard for me to talk and breathe and stuff. If you saw the other videos throughout the week, they were pre-recorded because that's what I usually do. But you can tell I was getting sick of those videos. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. We saw Whimsicott at least take a knockout on Darkrai. Man, that first game, we almost had it, but he had the AZ in his hand. If we didn't play AZ, I think we would have won for sure. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Friday. Alrighty, bye.
Alright guys, just want to give a quick shout out to our two sponsors, 60 Cards and Yeti Gaming. The links are down below to their websites. Make sure you go check them out. Alrighty.